All right, shalom everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Please let me know if you have any problem with the voice. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I chosen to talk about atheism and Islam because I notice many Christians, they think that atheists are better than Muslims. Some Christians, they argue like atheists don't have an agenda to brainwash our children, to convert them, when the reality is totally the opposite. It's exactly the same. In fact, atheists are way more, let's say, because they are more educated and they are more, let's say, successful in the Western society, they were able to accomplish a lot. In fact, Islam flourished because of atheists in the West. You see, the atheists through centuries, even before the French Revolution. In the French Revolution, those atheists, they start slaughtering Christians, and supposedly the reason to perform justice, like the rich versus the poor. And the poor, they were rejoicing for killing the rich. But you will notice since the French Revolution how much the church, and when we say the church, we mean the Christians, they become under attack. Last time I was in church, I learned that the French government, they sent an employee from the government as an inspector to inspect the teaching and see if it is going accordingly with the Republic agenda, or they call it with the Republic law. So what is the Republic law? Like, you cannot speak against homosexuality, you cannot speak against atheists. I mean, you just, so what they allow you to do as a Christian in France, do ritual, read verses from the Bible, Jesus, yeah, but don't point your opinion about political or politics or current event. So simply they strip the church from the real target of the church, which is to fight evil and to correct the mindset of the society. So the church supposedly should be the voice of a truth for those who need the voice. And I say for those who need it because the one who is lost, not necessarily he needed, because he made decision he would not listen to the church. So atheism, through history, did a lot of harm for Christianity. In fact, they aligned together with Muslims, hoping that will be able to weaken Christianity more. It's like, in some islands, I think in Hawaii, there was, in some island, I forgot the name, there was like a problem with the frog. There's too many frog. So they decide to bring a snake. The island have 0 snakes. Never have a snake. So they said snakes will make control of the population of the frog. So now control the population of the frog, but now they are out of control of snakes. So atheists, through decades, they support Islam and Muslims. In fact, they open their borders so Christianity will die faster. They want to increase the population of non-Christians. So slowly, this Christian thing is gone. And this is what happened to them. The same as those in Hawaii. They want to fight the frog by the snake. So they kill the frog, but now they have a big problem with the snake. We know that Darwin is kind of a big name for the atheist. And one of the things Darwin he did, he wanted to prove that the black people are not a species like us, like not they are. He wanna make the connection between a human being and monkeys. So he brought black men and he put them in cage to study on them, to prove his theory that monkeys become men. So on one hand, the atheists, they try to present themselves that they are people who care for human rights, but history say the other way. They are very racist, they are very vicious and very stupid, even though they are more educated than Muslims. Both Muslims and atheists, they try to control as much as they can. Both of them, they have a dictatorship mindset. So you will notice whatever atheists they take over, they try their best to control everything, including your food, what you eat, what you cannot eat, a mask you have to wear. They are dictators. If we compare atheism to Islam, we will find that both they share the same, exact same thing. Muhammad want to dictate how to eat, what to dress, what to say, what not to say. And the second you don't agree with Muhammad about what you like, you don't like to dress like what Muhammad want, you will risk your life. The Muslim will label you as a kafir, and that will make your blood lawful. And this is exactly what the atheists they do. If you don't agree with them, like if somebody is a Christian, he want to study in the University of Columbia or any university, but he don't agree with Darwin, he cannot do PhD. They put even those a question in the questionnaire, like when you apply for the degree. They want to be sure that you agree with all their opinion, even though it's not necessarily scientific, before they allow you to be having a chair in the school. So a Christian person, in order to go and become a PhD in science or any field, especially it's about biology, he have to agree with the atheist. Otherwise, they will not allow him to be in the board or in the board of teacher or even a student. So what many Christians they do, they don't dare to say really what they believe, so they agree in everything so they can get into the school until they graduate and then they say their mind. Islam is the same way. I joined Islamic school. I got degrees in Islamic law. Was I able to dare to say anything really I say now about the stupid Islamic law in the school? I will never graduate. They will never give me the degree. I will be even fired from the school immediately. So both of them, they have the same tactic. Both are dictators and both are violence. In the time of Stalin, every morning Stalin, if there is no 5,000 name, every morning they present to him in his table to sign for execution. If the number is less than 5,000, he gets so upset. 5,000. The communists took over all the land which is controlled by so-called Soviet Union. All the churches become libraries. Every single church turned into library owned by the government. All the churches in Russia, in Ukraine, in all the Soviet Union. If you are a believer and they find out about you, you will be executed. Not going to jail, no jail. You will be executed. You are a traitor. You are the enemy. Communism is just another form of atheism, but it's a form of atheism with system of governing. Islam is exactly the same. They confiscate all churches and they turn them into mosques. And then they mistreat every Christians in order to make a mass migration of religion from Christianity into Islam. So they occupy the land and they treat you like a dog until you give up, and then you convert to Islam because you want to save your family and your children from being raped and tortured and killed. And this way we can convert the whole country in a very short time. That's why Muhammad, he said, when you meet the Christians and the Jews, force them to walk in the sewage. And you can go and read so-called the Pact of Umar, which is very evil, present to you how Islam is extreme evil cult. In the comment in the previous video, and the one before it actually, there is an atheist. He keep making comment, and I will give you, this is him. You know, he keep making fun of Christianity. His name is Bamboo. You know, bamboo is empty from inside, very empty. And I believe you've chosen a very good name for yourself. Hey God, why did you create the universe? And God answer, none of your concern. You are insignificant human ant, so don't ask questions. Here you see that atheists, they are not only stupid and shallow, they are, I mean, I don't know what how to describe them. If we ask this donkey, is that what the Bible really teach? That don't ask me questions and you are nobody? Or the Bible says, for God loved the world, he sent his only begotten son. So the donkey like you should know that God did not create a world to hate and to demolish and destroy. In fact, God, he created this world to share his glory with us. You know, when God, he gave us our senses, and they are involve joy, not necessarily only pain. In fact, even the sense of pain, God gave it to us as an high technology sensor to know that we are sick or in danger. I will not know that I'm going to be burned if my skin don't have the sensor and the alarm system to tell my brain that this is hot, this is dangerous. So if I touch something so hot, right away, in the speed of light, my hand will move away from that object. So even that pain was given to us for our benefit. Even science prove that when a human being, even when he is sad, when he cry, he feel a lot better. It take a lot of his stress. Even crying was a given gift to you. But an atheist, he is a bully and stupid in the same time. In Christianity, God, he spoke to Adam. Even you can say, as he is saying here, he is just a human, he is nobody. But we see that God, he said, he felt sorry for Adam. Why God want to feel sorry for anyone? Who is Adam? So here you see, you stupid idiot atheist, that God in Christianity is loving and giving, and he really treat us in a way you cannot imagine. But because you are an animal, literally, you reject to be human. For us, we are a human. So when God he created Adam, he was thinking about how to make Adam happy. And that's why he created Adam as male and female. And he gave Adam all the senses to enjoy life. You enjoy life when you eat food. You enjoy life when you have a child. You see a gift of God coming to you. God gave you the ability to reproduce. In other way, he make you God, which means you can create even though you are not really the creator, but he gave you the ability to reproduce. That is an amazing gift. If you watch in YouTube, there's tons of videos will show you how a cat carry her kitten from place to place to protect them and to feed them and to care for them. It's a cat. As long as you are a stupid atheist, you should ask yourself, why the cat, she love her babies while you as an atheist, you do abortion to them? I will tell you why. Because you are not even an animal. You are a wicked. A cat, she is willing to die to protect her babies. A chicken, go and see the chicken. Go and see a fish. She swallow her babies inside her and move them from place to place. She open her mouth, all the baby fish go inside her, and she go directly to protect them from the risk. A fish. What an atheist he is desperate to do. He want to have sex. They want to open their legs. And they want to kill babies. And then they speak about logic. And they try to be logical. But I never find one atheist is not stupid when he speak about logic. Look at this comment here. The Muslim hate the Christians. The Christians hate Muslims. The Jewish hate Christians and Muslims. The Baha'i hate the Muslims and the Christian and the Jewish. You know, first of all, obviously you don't have any intelligence and no education. Well, I cannot forget that you are a donkey. In fact, I apologize to donkeys. I will tell you a story about donkeys soon. Find me one place in the Bible it says that the Christians commanded to hate anybody. Isn't it Jesus says, love your enemy, you idiot? So when we debate Muslims about Islam, or we speak to you about your stupidity, this is not because we hate you. That's because we want to save you. This is how Christians, they see it. We are not here coming to kill the Muslims or to kill you. We are here to invite you. If I hate you, I will not invite you to believe in my God, to be my brother or sister in Christ. That is not how hate works. And if you reject, I don't hate you. Muslims and atheists, if you don't accept what they say, what they believe, they will hate you. And they will kill you. And we have tons of examples. Who dare in any communist country to argue with communists, which are atheists? Like, can you argue in North Korea with the biggest scumbag atheist in the world? Can you argue with the Chinese government? Can you argue in the time of the Soviet Union? And the atheists in America or in the West are exactly the same. Like now in Germany, the atheist government of Germany, they decide that the conservative, and the funny, they call the conservative right wings, which means they agree we are right, and they are the left wings, which means they are. You see, the word left and right is religious. It's not about hand, you know. When they call us the right wings, they are admitting that they are the donkeys and we are right. So the German, they decide that conservative are dangerous and make a command from the minister of security that all conservatives have to put under watch. So they can spy at your phone, they can spy at your email because you don't agree with them. It's exactly like Hitler. They are the new Hitler. Hitler is gone. They replace him. They claim that they are anti-Hitler, but they are the most fascist, Nazi people ever. And you will notice that all of them, those government in Europe, they hate Israel. All of them. I mean, it's amazing how they agree together. Now you might say there's some conservative, they don't like Israel too. But there's a big difference. The atheists in Europe, they join Hamas. Like I can say now, I don't like what Israel is doing. I don't like their politics. I don't like their practice. But I will never be in the side of the terrorist. The atheist government in Europe, they side with the terrorist. Even though they say, no, we are not with Hamas. But in reality, they are. If you go to USA, you will see tens of thousands of atheists go in the street having the flag of Hamas. And there are a bunch of hippies, homosexual, lesbians. I mean, those people, if they go to Gaza, they will be the first to be slaughtered. But because atheism and Islam are just one force or one sword, have two faces or two sides. It is not an opposite religion. Both are the same religion. The devil, he knew that there's no, like, you know, when you open a business, there's all kind of customers. All kind of customers. And you have to satisfy the customer and convince them to buy your product. You cannot make your product designed only for one kind of customer, otherwise you will lose the rest. And this is how the devil works. So the devil, he knew that we have the Muslims, we can use them for a purpose, and we have the atheists, we can use them for a purpose. Both of them, they will be the useful idiot for the devil. Even though in the appearance they look like they are opposing each other. Like, come on, this guy is a homosexual and this guy is a Muslim. How in the world they can be together? In fact, they are very much together. This is why you will never see the liberals joining Christians, but they will join Muslims. And because Islam is the same as atheism, it's a religion of hypocrite and taqiyya. In case you do not know what taqiyya is you allowed to be lying to anyone in front of you to fulfill your target. So you will see the Muslims, they don't approve abortion, but they vote for liberals. They support Obama. They support Joe Biden. They support all the liberals, you know, agenda. But how those are Muslims? You will see Ilhan Omar, she is wearing hijab, but she go in the street and she support homosexual. Because the Muslim, they knew that this is the only way for them to penetrate the system. So we can join the atheists and the liberals, but we cannot join the Christians. We don't fit there. So you will see the Nation of Islam, Ilhan Omar, the Muslim Sunni, the Shia, all of them, they are lining up with the Democrat. Now for sure, the Muslim, they might try to sneak in the other side to grant themselves a place in case the other place did not give them a space. You will see those comments non-stop by this idiot. Hey Christian Prince, have a go at Ismaili Muslim next time. Just to let you know, you donkey, there's nothing is called Ismaili Muslims. Never exist, never happened. You are just dumb. If you are talking about a sect, it's called Ismaili. That's because you are ignorant. They call them Ismaili, but they are not really Ismaili. The Ismaili sect, if this is what you meant, they are the followers of Hassan al-Hashash, not Ishmael. Again, donkey. Jesus and Muhammad are the best mates. Together they are playing cards, chess, backgammon, draft, checkers, various other board games, drinking beer, and eating Italian food in paradise. I know it's. I mean, imagine you have a husband like this is come back. How shallow, how stupid he is. Even historians who do not believe in Christianity, they speak about the amazing work of a person. His name is Yeshua. History reported that he didn't have done a lot of miracles. So Jesus never played cards, and Jesus never played games. While Jesus was making the blind see, and healing the leper, and healing thousands of people, and correcting men life not to abuse women, the stupid you, all of this you did not see. So you try to make a mockery because you are a filthy scumbag. And by the way, I can block you in a second. But I said to myself, we need such a clown to give an example of other clowns. You are very useful, clown. You can insult Jesus as much as you want. One day you will pay, and you will go to hell. The funny is, those atheists, they make fun of God until one day they are sick or dying. Oh God, help me. Oh God, because they are obsessed with life. Suddenly they believe in God. Give him cancer. You will see how he will change. Because he is looking for any hope. Not because he believes in God. Because he is a filthy scumbag, selfish. An atheist, when he is healthy, he feels he is God. As soon you strip him from his health, he want to be a believer. But you cannot fool God with that. You know that you never believed in him. You are begging because you need. Imagine you have a son. He never called you all his life. He left you home. You are old for 20, 25 years. He never say hello, Dad. And one day, oh, he is arrested. Oh, he did not pay his mortgage. Oh, they are kicking him out of his house. He called his father, asking for help. He did not remember the father until he is stripped from his power, until he become homeless, until he become a person with no energy. And time will come, bamboo, and you will notice that you are truly, truly a bamboo. Wide, but empty from inside. In reality, you are not even 2 millimeter thick. 5 millimeter maximum. You are just a stupid fool and very light in weight. And if it blew inside you, we will hear a lot of wind. You have a vacuum inside you. If we ask ourselves, what this guy accomplished from those comments? Nothing. He's just a clown. He's an atheist. Does God look like a fat old man with long and white beard? I saw the portrait of the ceiling of a church. Does Jesus look like a young man with long black hair? Is that really God? He have white beard? Is that, first of all, you idiot? This is not God who they have in the church. You are just mentally ill. You You are so dummy. You can purchase books anytime to read about icons and their history. And even the colors have meaning. Even though me, myself, I don't support icons for the purpose of worship, but I have no problem with it if it's for the purpose of education or documentary, or even art. But because you are ignorant, you do not know that there is many, they spend their life studying icons because it's a very, very extreme rich art. Even the color mixing involve a lot of skills. It's not just a picture they draw on the wall. So you do not know what are you talking about. And again, you are being a clown, trying to make a mockery. But I say, you are mocking nobody except yourself and your ignorance. And you know, we will find more comment like this. I read the Bible many times and still I don't understand it. Am I stupid? You just gave yourself the answer. Because the Bible is the most easy book to understand. God loved the world. God created the world. God created man, so man share his glory with him. God loved the man, so he gave him a family. He gave him ability to reproduce. He gave the mother the ability to reproduce a child and to love her children, and by nature she will be a caregiver. He gave the mother a wonderful feeling when she have a child and she see her child growing, even though he is different, independent. Everything around us is a proof of God, because there is no science can tell me why a chicken love her babies. There's no science can explain it. How a chicken have emotion, how a cat have emotion, and why? In the other day, I was watching documentary about crab. You know, a crab, when they grow, you know, the crab, they grow by size. And when they grow, they have different ability than us as a human being. Like we as a human being, our skin extend itself, so we do not need really to change our skin, like, you know, strip it, like, because the crab don't have a skin, they have shells. So when the crab grow bigger, he get rid of his suit. But during that period, the crab will become so vulnerable for predator, because now his new shells are very, very soft, easy to attack and to eat. So what the crab do, the crab who just took off their shells, they walk in the bottom of the sea, and then the crabs who they have stronger shells, they cover them. So they walk in a massive number, like a wave. The one in the lowest, this is the one who they have a baby shells, which means they are very vulnerable for predators. They can eat them easy. The second floor is the one have a stronger shells. The third floor is the one have a stronger than the second, etc. The crab is social. And the crab understand, even though they have a very little tiny brain, the danger, the risk, and safety. You stupid, you don't. You don't. You expose your children to drugs, and you believe that the Bible is the most dangerous. So you forbid the Bible from school. Your son, your daughters are naked in the street and they are zombie, dying by thousands. Crabs don't allow their babies to die, even though they are crab. Crab are smarter than you. And the funny, crab is present as a word too. If we go to Google, actually, if I go to YouTube, and I type zombie town, which town was going to come in my way? Zombie. This is you. And those are your kind. A bunch of zombie. Atheist. They don't want the Bible in any school. They don't want religion. They don't want anyone to teach them ethic. They want to F each other and take drugs. They decide to become animals. And they are living not even like animals. Animals have way better healthy body and mind. Look at them. Those are your atheists. I'm not making mockery on them, by the way. We feel so bad for them. But this is what they did to themselves. Nobody did it to them. The Bible is dangerous, but drugs is not. They opened the border for migrants who they sell drugs and import drugs from everywhere. They opened the borders for everybody, not to doctors and engineers and people that have a PhD and scientists. No, they opened the borders for every person. Not necessarily all of them in the borders are coming are bad. Don't take me wrong. But it's enough to have 10% of that 100% to screw the society. This is you. Those are your towns. Can we say this is a Christian community? We know the answer. This is not. The city, in fact, if you go check, more than 97% of it are atheists. The whole country, the whole place is high. And look, this woman, she supports Hamas. She is wearing the scarf of Hamas. Stupid. Zombie. And then you come to make a mockery of us. Christian Prince, your friends don't like my comment. What did I do? I want my mommy, who is the Virgin Mary. Or is that the mother of the Prophet Muhammad? Yeah. Filthy scumbag. What I can say. But I want you to be always remember that atheists are no better than Muslims. Even sometime atheists like now, because atheists they felt the threat that Islam became a threat to them. So some of them they are trying now to join the fight against Islam, but the fact they are the one who made Islam come to this land, and they are the one who sponsor Islam. They are the one who promote Islam. The atheist is the one who voted for Ilhan Omar to be in the Congress. No Christian will vote for those people. So as you see, very shallow, very trashy, very dummy, very ugly. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Bahaism, Hinduism, Mahadism, agnosticism, and atheism, which one is the true? For sure is none. So what this guy is? He's not even an atheist according to him. He is the animal who have nothing. I'm willing to be a baby sitter for baby Jesus. All right, it's time for me to send you to the sewage. It doesn't block you. We use you for the sake of exposing your stupidity. I have to, let me go to the page there, and I will block you. Just come back. You don't deserve my patience. I have to, let us see, where is the comment? But anyway, your comment was very useful. As you see, we were able to use it to, for the purpose of education, and people, they can learn that all of you are the same. It's just another form of disgusting face of a human being. Human being who look like one, but he is not really a human being. There's many, they look like a human being, but they are vicious animals. Very filthy, vicious animals. And time will come and you will pay. You will pay. Let us see what will happen to you when you are sick and dying. You will cry. You will weep. You will beg for mercy. And the filthy you will be sent to hell. Alright, I just blocked him. Usually I don't block people, but you start insulting Jesus, I'm not going to let you stay. You can oppose us, you can, but the second you reach that point, that is the point I will spit on you and at your mother who gave birth to you. Anyone have a question? Yeah, I don't mind people to insult me, call me names, attack us, speak against Christianity. But the second you start making mockery of Jesus, I will let you go. If you wanna speak against Jesus, no problem. You can say he's wrong, his teaching is wrong, post something, post a verse, but it's just a silly, stupid thing just to insult. You have no place here. Any question? All right. Making and selling alcohol is a sin? You mean in Islam? Yeah, this is in the Hadith, not in the Quran. The Quran actually praise the alcohol, and then the Quran contradicts itself, saying that alcohol is from the work of shaitan. And then Muhammad, he said, this is when Muhammad, he got so sick because of the poison, he's dying, he cannot drink alcohol no more. Otherwise, Muhammad used to make alcohol, teach how to make alcohol, and he used to be drunk. The hadith says, يُسْقَى لَهُ بِالسَّقَّى, which means he drink like an elephant. Any other question? Why Satan only like to rise in the nostrils of the Muslims? Yeah, for sure, this is one of the stupidest stories of Muhammad. I mean, is Satan, those Muslims, sometimes they make Satan so powerful, and then they make Satan as a mosquito. I mean, even a mosquito, if go inside your nose, you will feel it right away. So Satan is so small to go. Why Satan will go in your nose? I mean, just Muhammad, the story of stupid Muhammad is endless. However, we are grateful for the stupidity of Muhammad, because Muhammad is smart is very hard to fight from Muhammad the stupid. You know what I mean? So when Muhammad, he said, Shaitan, he sleep in your nose, piss in your ears, we should be grateful to the stupidity of Muhammad, for that will help us more and easier to expose him that he cannot be really a wise man, not even close. Shaitan, he piss in your ears, sleep in your nose, play with your penis, round around your penis if your wife. Shaitan, he take hair from your butt. Shaitan, he will not stop taking hair from your butt until you fart during the prayer. Shaitan, he play with your anus when you go in the bathroom. All those stories, we are grateful for it because those make our life easier to expose the stupidity of Muhammad. Where in the Quran mention, the Quran is not talking about the mother is blessed, but the Quran says speak about to take care of your parents. However, Muhammad, he called his parents najis, which mean filthy. Remember in the Quran it says وَإِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ najis. This is why Muhammad, he said, when a Bedouin he walked by, the Bedouin asked Muhammad, where is my father? Muhammad, he said, your father is in fire. The man, he got upset. Muhammad said to him, your father and my father in hellfire. So the one who called his parents najis, he did not respect his parents. There's a hadith, the Muslim, they use it always, which saying that heaven is under the feet of the mother. Let me see if I can find it here. If not, let us see. Until now I cannot see it. Here there's other form of it. Yeah, here it says like a guy, he came to join jihad. Muhammad told him, do you have a mother? He told him, stay with her, for heaven is under paradise is under her feet. So here it sounds like nice, you know, but this is the same guy who said that women, they come in the shape of the devil and they live in the shape of the devil. I believe strongly in Muhammad because he is born without parents, which means he's an orphan. According to Muslims, his parents die in a very early age, both his mother and his father. In fact, according to the Muslim books, Muhammad was born 4 years after his father's death, which is impossible, which is a clear evidence that Muhammad was not really the son of the man they claim. Mostly Muhammad was adopted by that family in Mecca. This is why the Muslims report that the Arab used to say that Muhammad is the same as a palm tree, which means nobody knows which seed it's coming from. Like a palm tree in the middle of the desert alone, which means there's no parents for it. Nobody knows who is the seed, where the seed coming from. Like sometime a plant, come and appear somewhere. How this plant appear? There's no other trees there. So it must be a seed fly from far distance with the wind and found a good soil to grow. And it grew. It became a tree in the middle of nowhere. So Muhammad sometime, because he grew up without a mother, he is speaking nicely about mothers. But Muhammad, the same person, he believed women are the most evil, yet he wanna if as many as he can of them. So they are the devil. They come in the image of the devil. And then we find that Muhammad is speaking about heaven is under the feet of the mothers. It can't be both. Because the mother of this man, she is a woman. You know? For some reason we are not able to zoom in. Here we go. Any other question? Yeah, and if a man he respect his mother, he will not allow the men to abuse his mother, because his mother is the same as his daughter, the same as his sister, right? So if I allow the man to beat a woman, well, this woman is my mother and my sister and my daughter, right? So if I say a man he can beat the women, how the heaven is under her feet? And not only that, Muhammad he says that the majority of hellfire are women. So how the paradise is under the feet of the mothers? According to Muhammad, Allah told him the majority of hellfire mankind are women, as you see. And all of this is very authentic. Not 50-50, not 60-50. The majority, which means the massive number, we can say 90 to 10. So 90% or even more of people of hellfire, they are females. And Muhammad, he asked them to give a charity to him so they can go to heaven. So Muhammad actually was saying to the women, you are stupid. He says you have a lack of common sense, you are mentally ill, you have deficiency in your religion and your intelligence, and that will make you go to hell. But all of those excuses is very funny, because if a woman she have deficiency in intelligence, how that will be the reason to go to hell if this is the mistake of Allah? If Allah is the one who created her and he made her in such a way, she have deficiency in intelligence. So how I will go to hell for a defect created by Allah? This is how stupid this idiot is. This is not a statement of someone having intelligence, but he have a wicked, stupid mind. Why women they will go to hell according to Muhammad? Because they have menstruation and because they have lack of intelligence. But neither of those it was created by women, if they are true. I mean, yes, the women have menstruation, but the lack of intellect, this is depends from person to person. There's men are so stupid, there's men are so smart, there's women are so smart, there's women are so stupid. This is different from place to place. In fact, we inherit from our parents a lot of things. Like, you know, if both parents are with high IQ, most likely the children's will be the same. Same, you inherit your height, you inherit your color, your hair, your eyes, you know, it's a mix of two DNA together. If one of them have a defect or both of them both have defect, then the defect in you will be double. So if your mother is short, your father is short, they will give a birth to a son, he's a shorter. If the man is short, the woman is taller, then the son will become taller from the father, most likely. If a white man marry a black woman, the son will become not totally black, not totally white, mix. So what Muhammad is speaking about here is just a form of stupidity, because even if this is true, that women, they have a lack of intelligence and they have menstruation, how would that be the reason to go to hell? If you are Allah, the one who made them this way. You see, the Bible teaches us that God will judge you by your knowledge. Like, what if somebody never heard of Jesus? Never heard of Jesus. God will not judge him the same as somebody heard of Jesus, invited to believe in him, and refuse. So what God will do to the one who never heard of Jesus? God will judge him by his knowledge. Which means, when God created you, you see, when God created Adam, he did not give him a book. No book. Just don't eat from this, don't do this. 1, 2 commands and over. That's it. There's no traffic light, there's no bills to pay, there's no rules, there's nothing. Just don't do this. One thing. He broke it, he failed. But yet Adam, when he left heaven, and his children's, even though they don't have a book of God with them, God, when he created us, he gave us some kind of conscious, excuse my English, I wish I speak better English so I can use better words. So he gave you some conscious to figure out what is wrong, what's right, at least in a limit. So when a human being, he see blood, he knew it's evil, he get disgusted, he don't feel good. When a human being see other human being crying, he knew that this is sad. You watch a drama, a series of a drama, which is even fake, and many of you will cry because the scene was very emotional. Why you cry? Is that in the book of religion? Is that in the book? You cry because God, he implemented in you emotion to feel for others. So God will judge you by what you know. God will judge you by what he gave you, not more, not less. So if God created the woman and she have deficiency in her brain, as Muhammad claimed, how that would be reason to punish her for a crime she never commit? Who is the one who made her in such a way, if this is true? If Allah is the creator, he should be punished, because the defect is his fault, not her fault. This is how stupid Muhammad is. I hope I answered you. Always when you read any story Muhammad come with, try to think deeply, don't just read the text and find it funny. Try to read behind the lines. What is behind the lines is very stupid and very evil. And if you read the story, you will see later those women, they start giving him their earring, and their rings. So the whole purpose of Muhammad's speech is just to scare the hell of them and make them donate their earring, their gold, their bracelet, so he can get rich. It's a scam. I come to you and say, if you do not donate to Christian Prince, you will go to hell. Like this guy, what's his name? The one who claimed to be the Mahdi. If you want to be saved, you have to donate to him, and you give him all your money. If you do that, you are saved. right? If you do that, you are saved. So all what Muhammad was saying, give me your rings, give me your gold, give me your saving, and that will save you from going to hell. Otherwise, you are going to hell. That is the devil Muhammad. Fearmonger. He scared them. Those women, they start, oh, Prophet, what we should do? We give it charity. And he asked his slave Bilal to open his dress, and the women, they start throwing their rings and their bracelet and their gold in that dress. Suddenly, the women, they will go to heaven. The same women, they're supposed to go to hell just because they gave some rings. Now they are good to go, and they are lawfully qualified to go to heaven. Just pay. And we find this practice happen through history, not only by a scumbag like Muhammad. Many false priests during history, they try to scare Christians, say to them, if you don't give us money, you know, I will curse you, I will cast you. The priest, he claimed that he present God in this earth. So he is the one who decides you will go to hell or to heaven. And this poor Christian, oh please, you know what I should do? I give us donation, give us money. But those that don't present Jesus, those are evildoers. In the case of Muhammad, it is Muhammad. All right. You guys keep talking about notification. How many times we say it? Subscribe to Patreon. Don't donate, it's for free. Download the app of Patreon to your phone. It is secure because this is financial website app. Is not made for chatting, it's made for finance, so it's very secure because it involves banking. So download the app, subscribe to my page in Patreon. Don't donate to me, no problem. The second I post a link that I'm going live, you will receive notification in your phone from Patreon. Just be sure the notification for that app is allowed. And you will receive notification to your email too. Right? What is the sin against the Holy Spirit? There is, different kind of sin, but the biggest one is the one who insults the Holy Spirit. He will never be forgiven. Otherwise, all sin is an insult against God, and God is a spirit anyway. The one who insults the Holy Spirit, that is not a forgiven sin. Now, we do not know. I cannot say if that means you will go to hell because of that, or God will punish you in a certain way, and He will not forgive you, but He will not send you to hell yet. I cannot say, that is God's decision. All right. I'm not going to keep you long. I noticed that the video is long, nobody watch it. Video is short, nobody watch it too. However, I do my part, and I like maybe YouTube is trying to conceal my channel because it doesn't make sense, like the number of viewers. There's no way we will have such a low view. But obviously, YouTube playing some games with us. Somebody in God logic block you, the admin of Sam. We have an idiot in our street. He bought those motorcycle, like bicycle motorcycle, and they make too much noise. He keep going backward, forward. What an idiot. Uh, you see, I noticed that those, like, if you notice, many of the admins that used to be admin here, other Christians, they took them, like the second I put somebody an admin, they make you an admin there. They say to themselves, if we bring his admins, we can have his view, like the people who come to him. Most of the admins they used to be my admins. And I warn anyone, if you want to be an admin to other channels, you have to tell me, otherwise I will take you off. Because I don't agree with those people. Most of them. But I noticed the second I made somebody an admin, you go to their channel without even asking you, they make you an admin. Automatically, Like you go there, you're an admin for Christian Prince, they make you admin there. It's like, I know, it's a childish mentality. Okay, let us steal his admins and maybe his viewers too. Same time, if you think those channels are not good, don't go there. You should not go around complaining about somebody block you. Just go. I mean, it's internet. Like, did he block you from heaven? It's just a stupid YouTube. All right? Don't let the internet, control your emotion. And, struggle with it. You go on the internet, you make a comment, people start to bully you. If you are a person who get affected by bully, don't go there. Don't make comment. You have to be able to handle those things. All right? Try, when you read a book about history, it can be a very sad history. Like if I want to read about how the filthy Turkish, they took over the city of Constantine, and what they did to women and children when they entered the city. This is a very painful history to read about. But my emotion will not make any difference. I cannot bring those people who've been raped and killed to life. I cannot get them their justice. I'm reading history now. I have to control my emotion and not to let this emotion take over me. Every day you see in the news something can hurt your feeling. Bad news, sad news, etc. You have to learn how to accept reality and then how to adjust to fight it. Don't let reality conquer you. Let reality teach you how to conquer it. Like we have a flood, and the flood come every year during the season of rain. And each time the flood come, we cry because the flood destroy our homes. What about we do something about it instead of crying? The reality is the flood happened in a certain time. The reality that the flood happened in a certain month. The reality that the flood come in certain routes. So we know a lot of information about this reality. What about we do something so the flood will not conquer us We will conquer the flood. And we learn how to fight it. You know what I mean? So, like today, I posted for you a video from the UK. They are taking children from schools, non-Muslim children, taking them to the mosque without even permission of their parents to teach them how to pray to Allah. How sad is that? So we cry about it or we do something about it. We have to reach out to families and let them go and revolt against those schools so that will never happen again. So crying about it doesn't, just be negative doesn't help. You have to do something. Is the hadith about Mary and Muhammad are sahih or weak? Any hadith in Islam is sahih and weak in the same time. Depends what sect you are talking about. Every school of thought, they have different answer for the same question. Even sometimes even the same school of thought or sect, they have multi answer for the same. Like as an example, how many years the woman she can be pregnant according to Muslims? The same sect say 3 years. The same sect say 5 years. The same sect say 7 years. So which one? Which is funny. How women she will be pregnant for 7 years. So in Islam, because there's endless, like let us say, differences. Islam is a religion of opinion. It's not really a religion of a fixed, let us say, fixed data. Like this is yes, this is no. If you read any verse in the Quran, you will see according to Ibn Kathir is different from according to Al-Qurtubi, different from Jalalain. So in Islam, when somebody says to you da'if, authentic, strong, all of them they agree or disagree, depend on their agenda and propaganda. So the one who want to promote misyar marriage, as an example, as Mimi Hijab he did, he approved the misyar, and he's sponsored by a hadith, and he considered it strong. Other one who reject the misyar, he disapprove it. And in order to disapprove it, you have to disapprove any hadith have connection to it. You know what I mean? Muslims are the same as the Democrat. So the Democrat, as an example, they want to process the law. They want the migrant before they are kicked out to go through process. We have to send them to judge. The judge command to deport them. But when they come to the border, they don't want to process them. They don't want them to follow the law. So they are hypocrite. So when the law will benefit them, they say we need to follow the law. When the law does not benefit them, they say, that not important. Let it. Open the border. Like you see in Christianity, we don't disagree about what Jesus said. You will never see one person disagree. We can disagree about icons. We can disagree about something not really biblical, But nobody can disagree, says, this what Jesus said here is da'if. Never happened, will never happen. You will not find one Christian disagree that this is da'if Paul, and this is da'if John, and this is da'if Peter. And that is authentic James. Correct? So in Christianity, we have yea, yea, nay, nay. Islam is not a religion. Islam is a collection of opinion. Muhammad himself is not even exist in the story. because every Muslim he have different story for the same Muhammad. Anything else? Like the story about this guy, the Mahdi. How many hadith, how many, everyone have different story about the Mahdi. And the Mahdi never exist. It's just a fiction person. Never exist and will never exist. And now, from between here and there, from time to time, somebody will come and say, I'm the Mahdi. Worship me. Kiss my butt. Give me your women. Where is your money? But for us as a Christian, if somebody claimed to be the Messiah, we will know right away he's a liar. Because when the Messiah come, we know that he will come with the glory of God, not the glory of a man. He will not be like us. Otherwise, there's many they came since Jesus' crucifixion until now claiming to be the Messiah. There is actually a guy, I think I forgot his name. He claimed to be the Messiah. I forgot which state he was, I think. He claimed to be the Messiah, and that his church have a tattoo. Is 666. Every member of his church, he have a tattoo of 666. His name is Jose Louis de Jesus. Jose Louis he called himself. And every member of his satanic church, he have to have a tattoo of 666. But for us, we know that whoever joined this group are satanic. Those are a bunch of lousy fornicators following a fornicator. He opened a building, he called it a church, and the women who attend his church are a bunch of hookers. And then he died in a very horrible way, I guess. All the women they have to put tattoo, have his picture on their skin, and the number 666. See? That's him. He is dead like a rat. But he spent his life having fancy cars, sleeping with those women who follow him. Satan. Satanic man. Like somebody now, he said, good morning from the Philippines. Welcome, my friend. In the Philippines, there is a same guy, like same, actually they look the same. They look the same face. He called himself the Son of God. He have about 4 million followers. He owns cities, massive real estate. In the Philippines, when I was there, I offered to debate him. They refused even to let me even, like, you know, join their station. They have a TV station. The 700 club, they contacted them, offering them debate with me. They refuse. By the way, I have an interview in the 700 club in the Philippines, but I think they did not publish it because then they signed the agreement with the Muslims in the south, which I did help the government. I gave my opinion about that agreement at that time. So this is the guy. He was arrested lately, and he is wanted for sex trafficking, sex with the children. Look, those are his followers. They think he's a good guy. I mean, this idiot, he claimed that he is the Son of God. Always those satanic people, they will find a bunch of fool to fool them. It's not new. If you see his real estate, look at this. Look, he have cities. You know, literally have cities. He have a property around the world. He owns thousands of hectares in Philippines. Buildings, theaters. When he walk, people walk behind him with umbrella. His Majesty. Bodyguards. Yeah. Look at this. This is all his own. The Filipinos are desperate for food, for work. They go overseas to work in many kind of jobs just to feed their families. And this guy living as a king in the Philippines. He have no job to do. He is just a son of God. Give me your money. You live in the slum. I live in a palace. So those people always exist, and they will never stop coming. Even the president of the Philippines, he defended him because he didn't need him for the election at that time. In fact, now he's arrested. He gave the president of the Philippines, who is now in jail himself too, the authority over his property. Yeah, he's the son of God. um, Maybe I can find you some of his videos so we can laugh. Give me a second, let us see. Let's see. I'm trying to find you any video about him we can use. make you hear. And you know, in his church, they put, you know, I noticed like in most of Asian countries, there is some kind of obsession with white women. And women even, they take whitening, you know, to whiten their skin. Everybody want to be white, which is very weird. And I mean, the human being is very weird. European, they want to get darker skin. Michael Jackson want to be white. Asian, they want to be white. European, they sit in the sun until they burn themselves like a barbecue, desperate for a color. And the rest are desperate to become white. Because a human being is a fool, right? So you will notice in his church, the first thing I notice, the Church of Satan, the camera always, they have a group of women who they have a very white face. And, you know, like, let us say they look, somehow they look pretty. So right away I noticed, first time I saw it, I thought it's just a church, like any church. But right away I noted there is something wrong in this garbage. I mean, why the camera in this so-called church are focusing on the faces of those women? Yeah, I could not find even one video. Because when I search his name, or what I see now, here we go. I found one. Look how massive, guys. Look at this. Look how massive this is. You can imagine how much money this cost. Look at this. There is no sound for some reason. I'm not sure why. Can you hear the sound from your side? Because I cannot hear it, you know. What happened? Why we jump here? And I don't know what happened. What? Oh, this is the same place? They jump from this to this? Yeah, you see, this is an example. Look how those women, their hair is done. Their clothing. And the camera focusing on them. Big scam. Big, massive scam. All men are dressed the same. All women are dressed the same. Imagine how much money this is involved. All men, they dress the same suit, same look. Women, everybody. And for sure, don't forget that the Son of God, he is there too, you know. Yeah. And he established even organization for himself in USA, in California, in New York, everywhere. I don't know why the sound is not working in this video. Because I wanted to make you hear the so-called Son of God. He is just so stupid, so dumb, and so fake. Maybe in the same channel we can find. Here we go.
Mahan, sa makausapa kami nagaduol. Lupig pa'y announcer, bugnaw kay tigog. Mga igsoon.
This is the Son of God.
Usay napanay ko napanay murag ka ng murag undertone gani. Nang lami kay pa niya pertig yung bugnawa. Ingon diya, pagap.
The Son of God, he have super chat too, by the way. Is this a Pentecostal? What does have to do with that church? Those are just a bunch of false. Those are not Protestant. This guy, he claimed to be Jesus. All the fake Jesus, they have super chat. They share the same super chat. Give us money. We sleep with your women. You know, and God love you. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to debate him actually, but when I offer actually, I did not notice that this guy is. I heard him speaking in TV, so I said this guy is teaching wrong. I did not know that he claimed to be Jesus. You know, I didn't know that. I thought he's just a Christian. I thought they are Protestant, and I heard them. What this guy is talking about? You know, this is not even true. So. When I contact their organization and I said, I wanna speak to him and I'm wanting to debate him, they said, don't call here again. You know, and then when I spoke to the 700 Club, they have interview with me there. We spoke about, this guy, if they can organize any challenge of a debate. They told me this guy is so, like, he will never even, don't think about it. You know, he have millions of followers in the ground, money, weapon. You know, even the police, when they came to arrest him, they have a very hard time to arrest him. Yeah. The 700 Club, I was invited to it by a Filipino actor. I don't know if you are a Filipino, I'm sure you know him. He is the one actually, he introduced me the 700 Club. He's an actor, but he is a very good Christian man. This is him. His name is Mary Kiamo. He have a program in the 700 Club too. For the Filipino, he's a famous actor. For me, when I met him, I don't know really that he, and I don't care if actually somebody is an actor or not. But he's a very nice guy, very respectful, and a very good Christian. And he is a journalist in the same time. You see here, this is the 700 Club. This is Facebook. Where's the audio?
I will always be thankful to Pat Robertson and the 700 Club for leading me to the Lord. Never kong naisip noon na balang araw ako'y mapapasama sa mga hosts ng Pinoy version nito.
This is the guy, actually, I met with him. And as I've been told, that originally he is a Lebanese. This is the head of the 700 Club in the Philippines. And he is the one who did the interview with me, actually. All right. No, when we say actor, he is not a trashy actor like, bad movies, etc. He act in a very good conservative drama, have a motive, He's a very good guy. Being an actor is not a bad thing because you can do in your act present some good ideas for the society. So either you when you do work in a like a drama or a movie, either you teach the public and the children, the young ones, the old ones, something good, or you teach them something bad. You notice that the old days, there's many movies about the cowboy, and there's the good guys who go after the criminals, right? Even though there's a violence in the movie. Then Hollywood switch from making movies about the good guys going after the bad guys, to that the bad guys are the smart, and they are the one who outsmart the police. They are the smart thieves. They are the one who kill. Nobody killed them. At the end of the movie, they rob the bank. They go to Hawaii, and they are sitting in the beach with a bunch of blonde girls. So Hollywood is very responsible for all the crimes we see, or the massive increase of crimes in America, because the movie industry, they switch from teaching us good things to teach us how to be evil. So movie theater and drama and all those things, they can either impact the society for good or bad. All right? Yeah. Anything else? And those people, the Filipino I met, all of them, they look very simple. They are very simple Christians, very nice Christians. But in the same time, they are connected to the most powerful people in the country. Like through those people I met, like during the Speaker of the House, the Speaker of the President, the founder of the Constitution of the Philippines, the head of the Senate, congressman, the foreign minister of the Philippines. I mean, you name it. So they are very simple, very nice people. You will never think for a second that those people are so much connected, because they are so humble. They don't, there's no sign of them to be those, like the way we know about people who they are connected. What do you think about Trump MBS weapon deal? Good. Let them take our junk. Because all those who sorry, anyone buy weapon from USA, he's buying junk. Because in a few years from now, it's useless. They are just buying steel. They cannot copy them. They cannot make out of them something, and they cannot even use them. Like, even when they sell you a weapon, you sign a contract that you have to get approval to use those weapons. Like when the Chinese, they sold their defense system to Pakistan, the Pakistani could not use it against India until the Chinese approve, say yes. Imagine, you bought the weapon, still you cannot use it. Okay? The Russian, they sold their weapon to Georgia and to Armenia. Putin did not allow them to use the S-300 against Azerbaijan during the war. He wanted them to lose the war. so he can control them more. So those poor Armenian, they bought the weapon from Russia, and they said to themselves, "Ah, this will do good. This is S-300." But when the war started, Putin did not approve using it. So what the point of having those weapons if I cannot use it? I buy a gun from you and you have a condition. You tell me when you can use it, when I cannot. Did Trump lift the sanctions from Syria? Trump, he can lift only the executive order which is made by him or presidents. He cannot lift the sanctions which is coming from the Congress. That need the approval and the vote, because that became a law. In 2003, the Congress voted over a law to punish Syria. That is a law. You cannot change it. You cannot. Trump now, he can freeze it for 6 months maximum, but not more. So he can lift only sanctions is made as an like a president order, but he cannot stop the sanctions which is become a law except by the Congress. And until now nothing happened actually. He said he will lift the sanctions, but that will take time. I guess they have to negotiate more. You know, the Saudi prince, he want to outsmart the Qatari, so he asked for it before the Qatari asked for it, so the Syrian will say, oh, the one who did it to us is the Saudi, not the Qatari. I mean, it's life is funny. This guy is the head of Al-Qaeda, and now today he's standing next to Trump. Few months ago, he was wanted in the CIA website, FBI website, every security agency of USA. $10 million in his head. Today he is standing next to Trump. The devil is very powerful. All right. I see people are still talking about this lady Lubna. I'm not sure why this Lubna became very interesting. You know, I saw David Wood and Apostate Prophet making drama about her, and supposedly she is doing good work. In fact, I believe such people, they are very deceiving, because, you know, as David Wood, he said, Lubna, she is giving us a better image about Pakistani society. But is that really a true image about the Pakistani society? So those people, you know, you remember when I speak about Islam, she said, no, I did not leave Islam. You remember? So those people are very dangerous because they try to make Islam look nicer. So when you watch their video, you will say to yourself, oh, not all Muslims are the same. Look, she is a Muslim. She don't believe in this garbage. Like, you know, this is radical belief. Those are the extremists. But we know that this is not true. In Islam, there's nothing that's called extremist. Extremist Christian is a monk. True Muslim is a criminal. So those people, they are really dangerous because they try to represent, they call themselves Muslim and they insist they are Muslims. They never insult Islam. They never speak bad about Islam. And that will make them present Islam as in a new suit. So you can be more deceived. Like, not all Muslims are the same. Look, you know. So don't be fooled by those, you know, fake faces. I don't care if she contacted me or not. You guys are talking about her. Even David Wood, he posted a link for GoFundMe for her. I mean, it's a shame that we are going to fund a Muslim. She did not even deny Muhammad to be a prophet. Just because she have some tears in her face on live on camera. And do you think really someone he have a threat of his life, he will still go in camera. And I want to move out, but I don't have money. I quit my job. Why you quit your job? The one who quit his job, he have money. And those people in the UK, they get paid for their children's, they got welfare, they got a free health insurance, free education, and the father of her kids will pay for his kids too. But the Christians, they are very nice Christians, GoFundMe, GoFundMe. I mean, the GoFundMe is the biggest scam ever from whoever he tried to use it, Christians or non-Christians. Anyone want to get rich, he may GoFundMe. And those emotional Christians, right away they give money. I want to buy a car, GoFundMe. I want to move, the Muslims, they threaten me, GoFundMe. Oh, yesterday something wrong happened. I cannot tell you what happened. I called the police. What happened? They left a card in the front of her house. She want to tell us what happened. GoFundMe. You want to be rich? You want to scam people? I mean, I'm not against somebody go for GoFundMe for something very serious. But are you serious? All those, if you check in the last year, all those who present GoFundMe, Christians or Muslims, the first thing you will notice that they are using you and fooling you. They are trying to make you be emotional to give them your money. What they do with the super chat? I mean, super chat is coming, the money coming like rain. Suddenly now they don't have money to move out. How much it costs to move out? If I live in here and then I want to move there and I'm renting here, nothing would change. I wouldn't move different place. I would still I will pay rent. Nothing changed. I will rent a U-Haul. How much is going to cost me to move out? 3,000, 5,000, not 200,000. GoFundMe. Yeah, and people are very emotional and very naive, and and the whole idea, of this GoFundMe, I will use my publicity because I become a public figure. So many, they will be moved to support me, and if I am not decent, I will use that publicity to move their money from their pocket to my pocket by moving their emotion, making them feel guilty if they did not give me something. You don't have to agree with me, but if you check every GoFundMe mentioned by those people, you will not find something real. They are just playing with your emotion. I assure you, they make it from YouTube alone at least $500,000 a year. At least. From commercial, from super chat, and not to mention Patreon. In the top of that, they go GoFundMe. So they become millionaire and you are a poor. It's not their fault. Right? It's not their fault, it's your fault. Anything else? And it doesn't matter how much you warn people, still they will give money. People, they have good heart. Not because they are bad. No, this is not because they are actually, they are good people. They, you move them, you move their emotion, and you make them feel guilty. Oh, this guy, he needs our support. We should support him. So because you have a good heart, not because you are a bad person. This is not happening because you are a bad person. This is happening because you are a good person. Because you are a good person, the good inside you is allowing them to use your good against you. So they abuse you and they take your money. if I ever go for fund me, that because I'm really bankrupt. I cannot really, I mean, something horrible happened. It have to be something horrible. Like I cannot even pay for my, I mean, even, you know, like I told you before, I spent the whole year, God is my witness, the whole year without heater. And you know, the temperature go to minus 17, minus 18 centigrade. One night, all the pipes in my house, they start boom, boom, boom. I thought the Muslims attacking me, throwing grenade. I was asleep, so it was like, you know, nighttime, and then suddenly, boom. What happened? It sounded like a real grenade. It was the pipe explode. 1 year, and I go live every day. My fingers are shaking. They are blue. Even the tip of my fingers are blue. God is my witness. I never mentioned to anybody that I cannot fix my heater. If, in fact, the heater was fine. The company, they block my gas because they said there's a leak and they will not let my gas run to my heater. In the beginning, we thought it's the heater have a problem. It turned to be there's a leak, and the leak is inside the house. It's not the company mistake, supposedly. So they said we will not connect your gas line unless you fix the plumbing, the gas line. And that is a big project because you have to destroy walls, the ceiling, you know, the pipe go through the ceiling all the way to the... I don't have the money. I never mentioned once what I'm going through the whole year. Otherwise, I can go and say, guys, I'm sure one of you can pay for my heater fix. One of you, one donation. I'm very sure that one of you will be happy to do it. Not 10. No need for 10. I never mention it. So imagine how urgent it is. You know, in such a cold, when you turn this electric heater, they are useless. They don't do anything. They don't feel anything, you know. The only heat can be useful either gas or wood. And I don't have a chimney. I don't have any. So nothing will heat your house except gas. So those people, if they fart, they go fund me. If somebody say a word for them, go fund me. I need a new car, go fund me. I want to move out, go fund me. The Muslim, they put something, they came to my house, my name is Lubna, I'm crying, Christian, go fund me. Not the Muslim, go fund her, the Christians. What about we go fund those Christians in Nigeria who the Muslim cut their head and they have many orphans and they burn their houses? Lubna, who live in England, and she gets salary from the government of England for her kids, and she have a free school, free health insurance, and possibly free housing. She need our donations, and the Christians in Nigeria, the Christians in Kenya, the Christians in Africa, the Christians in the Philippines, the Christians in Pakistan, those are the ones who need GoFundMe. We give our money to the rich. The one who have nice studio behind them, microphone, fancy chairs, fancy tables. I mean, the money they pay for their show accessories is enough a salary for somebody in Pakistan for 3 months. The children in Pakistan, the Christians who've been raped and killed, did not move your heart. But a guy who or a woman, she is threatened by Muslims, you want to donate? That's it. There's nobody need money in this world. Real children's. For you, they become celebrity, and you become an insect. An insect, they are attached to fake lights, which is even sometimes a fire. So you could get closer, and then fire will burn you. The insect think that this is a light, but it's a fire. They will never stop using excuses to come with the reason to go from time to time with GoFundMe. If I go GoFundMe 3-5 times, I will make more than $1 million. Each time they GoFundMe 130, 150, 250 in 24 hours. We are talking about $250,000 in less than 24 hours. What a great business. So if you have extra money and you do not know how to spend it, go find the Christians in Pakistan. Christian churches need your help, your support. Christians in Nigeria, they killed them in the Christmas. There's more than 100 they are slaughtered in one day. How many orphans we have in that day? What about we see how we can support those Christians there? Those are the one need fund me. Who's going to feed those children? Who is going to send them to school? What will happen to them now? They will work in prostitution, drugs. They are worried about people who live in the West. They have nice houses, fancy cars, and yet they want to go fund me. Again, I say my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. All right? You do as you wish. It's your money. I just received a message from one of you. He says, I'm willing to support you financially, and he said to me, I am a computer programmer. I said, thank you, brother. I don't want anything from you. I don't know if he's listening. Just an hour ago before I go live. I will not say his name. Hello, Crusader. I am a computer programmer, without saying from where. I want to know how I can help take the gospel to the world. You really inspire me, and now I'm ready to help in any way. You want, be in it programming or financial support to spread the gospel. Thank you, and thank God, and God give you strength and continue to blessing you in the mighty name of Jesus. Wonderful person. My answer, thank you, brother, for your care. I need nothing from you. I'm sure the Lord will give you the best idea to be, I meant to say it like to get your tools to do what you think is best. God bless you. He answered back, may the Lord our God give you joy and fulfillment. He offered support, he offered finance. I said nothing. I don't want nothing from you. Nothing. Should I lie to him and say I need you to do the things to me? For me, if you want to do something, you do it. Why? You don't need to ask me. If you like to donate, donate. I'm not asking you to donate. If you think I deserve support, support me. If you ask me, send me an email says I would like to support you financially. I would not even like that email actually, even though it's nothing wrong with it, because okay, you want to support, go ahead. You do not need to say. Thank you very much. I do not need anything from you. Yeah, we want the videos to spread and to become more reviewed But I don't know what to do actually. I mean, I try to make them short. Still they have low view. And the funny is, you guys, you take my video, you put it in your channel, you have 10 times more view than me. It's very funny. Like if we look at for videos or my Muslim debate, like even the one in last week, and we look for them in websites or channels other than my channels, you will find that they have, like my video have 20,000, they have 50, 60, 70. All right. Somebody saying I'm a terrible person. Okay. You can say as you wish. Yeah, there's no way, like, you know, we are live, and if somebody decide to shadow ban my channel, because when you go, usually we have like 1,000, I mean between 1,400 to 1,800, you know, this is the average. But lately there is something fishy is happening, obviously. Yeah, I understand. You cannot stand this picture no more. Yeah, it looked like a clowns in this picture, huh? I agree. We will put something nicer. Something will encourage you to go to heaven. All right? What about this? All my life, I want to have a woman, she is see-through. The trick women they do against us is over. If she took your credit card and put it in her bra, you can see it. You can't hide your credit card from me. If she take your car keys and she put it in her purse, I can see it. If she ate your hamburger, she can't say it's your son who ate it. You can see through. You can see even the poo inside her. It is over, women. You are history. In the heaven, you are a jellyfish. You cannot hide anything from us. Even the marrow of your bones, we can see it. And by the way, I don't know, it's for me, it's so attractive. I always like soup with bones. I don't know if you have the same taste of food like me. Do you think Christopher the Pharaoh is the real Mahdi or Abdul Hashim? First of all, there is no real Mahdi for any of them to be the Mahdi. Mahdi is a fiction name, never exists and will never exist. Like, which one is the real Mahdi? That is funny. You will notice that Muhammad is copying Jesus. Like he said, there is a 12 Mahdi, right? Who is the one who have a 12 disciple? Jesus, right? So it's a counterfeit story of Jesus. The 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 disciples of Jesus, the coming Messiah, all those cult fabricators, they are copying to fool you. I don't know if this I hope that this picture is not tempting for the males in the chat. I hope you will behave yourself. Muslim, don't touch yourself. I know you. All right? This is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Muslims, if they see those women, they will start touching themselves, because this is very tempting. We have to be honest here. This is not easy to handle. I mean, put yourself in their shoes. Those people, they are desperate to go there. And then, like, okay. Just think about it. You are a complicated guy. Please be nice to those reaching support. Who is the one reaching support? The GoFundMe guys? Those are not reaching support, my friend. They are reaching your pocket. So why they have Patreon and why they have super chats? All this money they make from there is not enough. What complicated guy? It's you who need support. You need fund me. You cannot pay your bills. You have a family. You have. I don't have health insurance. Why I'm not paying for health insurance? I'm trying to save some money. Like we get older, maybe you have a little security for the future. Otherwise, it's better to have health insurance. It's not like it's not a brainer, but it's expensive. And all of you go through those things. You have family, you have children, your wife gets sick, your son. Why you guys you don't go do GoFundMe? If you go now, make GoFundMe, who support you? Nobody. If any of you in the chat, you open GoFundMe, do you think anyone will go support you? Please tell me. If any of you in the chat open now GoFundMe, who of those people will support you? Nobody. Do you know why? Because you are not famous. People, they are not supporting those who they need. They are supporting someone, he become famous and he play with their emotion. Otherwise, if you need something now, if your wife, she needs a surgery, if you have cancer, if you go fund me, nobody will help you. You need somebody to promote you. Somebody famous say, guys, go and help this guy. Suddenly everybody will go. Because the famous guy said so. Not because you need it. Are you getting my point? Nader Ahmed, this guy is just a stupid idiot. What debater? This guy is a debater. I hope none of you will need the support of anybody. But if you think about it, go. Give it a try. Go fund me. You will wait 24 hours, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Nobody donate to you. Nobody. Even maybe you are the best man, need help. Or women. Because you are not the famous guy. If Andrew Tate, with all the hundreds of millions of dollars, he say go fund me, people will go fund him. Trump himself, he keep asking people for donation. I mean, this guy, he owns airplanes. He owns cities. You cannot afford to stay in his tower for one night. He need your donation. And you give him donation. Something weird, with the mind of people. Am I wrong? Is it true that people give donation to Donald Trump? He just get an airplane, it costs $400 million. And then you cannot get his hat for free. You have to pay for it a lot of money. and the hat is made in China. Make it China great again. But people pay because people, emotion movement. Oh, we need to support him. Let us donate. You know, where is his money? What your take in Douglas Murray? I think I saw one of his video or two. I don't know much about him really to make too much comment. But I don't remember anything negative in the video I saw. I don't like this guy. His name Shapiro, because first his voice is very uncomfortable for me. You know, he speaks so fast, and he's very annoying. You know. And not to mention that I heard many poo he said. Guys, am I tempting you too much? I will change. I will change the picture for you because I notice some of you are being tempted. Okay. This is AI made. Very beautiful, actually. You can print it and put it in your room. What is my favorite thing to do? To do what? For fun, you mean? I mean, my favorite thing is to hear somebody, after speaking to him many hours, accepting Christ. That is my favorite. But if you're talking about fun, I don't consider what I do, things I do is kind of fun. You know, there's things you love to do, but not because it's fun, but because you feel you are doing something beneficial, like have a benefit. So I like, you know, I like trees, I like outdoor activities, farming. Same time I like hunting, I like all kind of activities. But I love plants. I find that God glory, you know, really appear in trees. It is magnificent. It doesn't matter what the plant is. You know, because like in life today we are too much into technology and screen and TV, and we need something real, you know, not digital. I mean, even the images we see is digital. So trees is extremely beautiful. If you look at the leaves of any kind of a tree, it's an amazing design. If you look at the flowers, if you look even at the you know, like a little tiny plant in the ground, like there's some roses or flowers in the size of your fingertip, so small. If you zoom in, you will see how beautiful they are. So you decide really what is your joy and how your joy will be. I love looking at the cloud in the sky. They are so beautifully designed. The construct between the color of the sky and the cloud, the water, the rain. I mean, God is amazing. And if you teach your eyes how to taste the beauty, you know, you have to teach your eyes how to taste it, because many of us, we see things but we don't see the beauty, and because we take things for granted. But if you teach your eyes how to enjoy the beauty, how to see the details, you will be amazed and you will become a better believer. Hiking and walking, yeah, I do. I used to do a lot of hiking before, but since I don't have a group to go with, I don't do that no more. Before you know, like we used to go church hiking, you know. I once saw a documentary about how trees and in the wood are helping each other to stay alive? Well, there is a balance. Like there is a sorry, I mute the microphone so I can cough. There's a plant, it's called the clover. I don't know if you heard of it. It's nothing, you know, it's just like a grass. But this clover take nitrogen from air and from the rain and fertilize the ground. The trees cannot do that. The trees is the massive plant, is the big, is the huge, is maybe 50 foot tall, but the tree cannot do that. The tree now depend on what can the roots find to eat. So this little tiny clover will feed this big massive tree. It's amazing. It's a perfect balance, and the only thing can destroy it is a human being being stupid. We give value after we lose something. True. Human beings don't appreciate what he have until he lose it. Like you have your teeth all your life, until one day your teeth is in pain. Oh man, what happened? And then you take them, and then you start talking like Zuckerberg. Christian Prince, first of all, I have to say to you, you are a big fat liar, and I'm going to get you busted. And then you spit all over, and then you pay a lot of money to go and fix it, so people will not, you know, look at you in bad way. So your teeth is in your mouth all your life. You never appreciate them. You never felt about them. Same as your eyes. You don't know what eyes mean until you become blind. You don't know how lucky you are to be able to see. You don't know how lucky you are to be able to walk until you see somebody in a wheelchair. This is why I said to you, you have to teach your eyes how to see details of things around you. When you start seeing details, you have a better choice to see appreciation or to appreciate what you have. Yeah. All right. Anything else? No, these days I hike, but I go and hike on Muhammad, you know. The same as those a bunch of a black guy, they rode Muhammad. I personally think that Dr. Edip, this guy, he debated me supposedly, and he ran in the half of the debate. Go watch it. In ABN TV. The one who became the caliphate after Rashad Khalifa. All right. Anything else? When you say a smart, I never saw a smart Muslim. How is my health? My health is fine, thank Lord. I just have a, you know, like few days of, I have a flu, which happen every like 2 years, something like that. Which is the best way to witness to Muslim? You cannot, because he's blind. So the first thing before you witness to a Muslim, you have to make him see. Otherwise, you cannot witness to a blind. So before you speak about Jesus, you better show him that his religion is wrong. And then when he start noticing that his religion is wrong, he will be like a small cat, start opening her eyes. Like when the cat are born, they look like blind, you know. So then their eyes will start opening slowly. So before you, this is the mistake of a Christians. When they speak to a Muslim, they start talking about Jesus. Jesus loves you. This is not how you talk to him. Wait, step by step. This guy, he been taught a lot of false information about you. So in order to make him listen to you about Jesus, you have to fight all the false information he received about Jesus before you speak about Jesus. How you do that? You prove to him that Muhammad is a false teacher and he never taught you anything true. After you reach that point, then you can go and say, okay, what about we talk about Jesus now? Like, you know, yesterday, right? We have this Iraqi gentleman, remember? The Iraqi who left Islam. So I spent talking to him for how long? I don't know, an hour and a half. At the end, he agreed to leave Islam. I did not start talking about Jesus. There's no point. You have to show him first that what he is following is false. It's like, you know, you have a computer, and the computer have a virus. So what do? You install the software again and again? No, you have to delete the virus first. You have to format the computer. Otherwise, installing the software again would not solve the problem. The virus is still there. So you have to get rid of the virus before you deliver what is needed. You have to take me fishing. You have to get water first. Are you close to the water, Dennis? Will be funny if you are living in Arizona and you want to take me to the ocean. So how far are you from the water? Thank you anyway for inviting me. Well, Jesus, he plus the poor, plus the simple, plus all those who they are needy, because simply, you know, Jesus is not talking only about a state of economy or a state of like a social position. He is speaking about a state of a spiritual and social position. So people, they look down at people who they are simple. In fact, people will bully you if you are simple. They will make fun of you. If you are poor, people will look down at you. So the Messiah, he delivered the message for those people that you are blessed, you are not cursed. Being poor is not a curse of God on you. It comes with something good. The blessing of God. God will bless you with something else. Always we as a human, we gain something, we lose something. So you notice somebody gets so rich. Most likely he will become arrogant, proud, and far from God. For sure, not everybody, but mostly. Because the second I become rich, I have more, let us say, temptation coming to me. Because now with my money, I can do things I cannot do when I was poor. Women, they will be fighting over me. Not because I'm good looking or handsome or lovely, no, but because I have money. I will receive call from everybody. Even the cousin who don't call you for a century because now you are rich, he will call you. So money bring a lot of lose. Unless you are a person who maintain himself and keep himself simple, keep himself poor, which means you are rich now, but still you are poor. You don't act like the rich. You are not proud. You are not arrogant. You don't feel superior. You don't have supremacy. You are humble. So those who they are simple, they are humble. Those who they are poor, they are humble already. And God will give them something in return. For they are humble and they are poor, and they did not deny God. They should be angry from God. Why does guy have a house and I have a leak in my house? I don't even have a house. Why I'm living in a slum and somebody live in a villa? So if somebody live in a very poor society, still he believe. This person he receive a blessing from the Lord, others did not receive, because everything is against him to believe. His life is misery. Why he will believe? In other way, you are a true Christian when you are under the test. And you will be tested either way. When you are poor, when you are healthy, when you are sick, and when you are rich. All right, I hope I did answer your question. Again, I know I give you my answer, I know as I understand. The Bible is a very beautiful book. It's simple. Does Jesus love wicked people? No. And we have tons of verses in the Bible says no. God don't love the wicked. This is why the Lord says, I mean, we say that every time I go live, right? Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. What peace mean? What the word peace present? When we say the Lord says peace to you, the Lord, he love you. You are protected. You are the good ones. And the word good here is relative to the human, not to God. So you have peace between you and the Lord. That means you are not in the side of the wicked. If you are a wicked, there is no peace between you and the Lord, because you are the evil in this earth. So God loves to save you, but God don't love the wicked. And I know some priests, they will say to you, no, God love everybody. That's not true. The Bible says, for God loved the world, he sent his only begotten son, right? They will say to you, okay, it says he loved the world, and the world full of wickedness. No. God loved the world in the meaning, he sent his son to save mankind, not to love their wickedness. And all the teaching of Jesus is about warning you against your wickedness. So Jesus, he came to save you from the wickedness, not the opposite. He don't take you with your wickedness. You have to leave. You carry your cross or you carry your wickedness. What you want? Which one? You cannot carry the cross and you have wickedness with you. You see, a minute ago we speak about the poor is blessed. Why? Because simply he should be upset for his being poor. He have less. He's not given what others been given. Maybe he's the lowest in society. In food, in clothing, in housing, in everything. Yet he believe. So the one who carried the cross, he's blessed. But the cross comes with pain. So he chose to carry pain over party, wickedness. The one who carry his cross will enter the kingdom of the Lord, and the one who carry his wickedness, he will go to where the wicked people will be. That is hell. So if somebody says to you, God love everybody, it's true and false. God love everyone to be saved, but don't love everybody with his wickedness. Jesus says, I came for the sick, not for the healthy. But doesn't mean that he come to the sick because he loved their sickness. He come to the sick to save them from their sickness. The same as the doctor come to you to give you medicine so you can be healed. But if you refuse to be healed, you made your choice. This is why the Lord, he said, the Messiah said, that when he come with the glory of his angels, he will say, bring those, in front of me and slay them. That is on the day of judgment. So do you think Jesus, he loved those who he will slay them? He will send them to hell? Do you think someone he love you, he sent you to hell? He don't love you. Because you don't deserve love. You are wicked. When you love a wicked person, you are encourage wickedness. Thank you, Mitt, for the advice. And there is some kind of hippie Christians, they will say to you, Jesus love everybody, Jesus love gays, Jesus love, Jesus love everybody, They try to make Jesus like a hippie, he have earring in his ears, and he is like a guru, doing yoga, That is a false image of Jesus. Jesus, he flipped tables around the temple, in the outskirt of the temple, not even in the temple. Just because they are buying and selling close to the temple, he flipped their tables. You made the house of my father a bazaar. He was so angry from their wickedness. Thank you, Dennis. Well, it's far, my friend. San Diego is very far. But maybe one day, if the Lord, he gave me a chance to San Diego, I will be happy to meet you, brother. God bless you. Thank you for the invitation. God bless you. All right. Anything else? What is your advice for those of us feeling discouraged and worn out? I get discouraged every day. But at the end of the day, I know that because I'm doing the right thing, the devil will try to discourage me non-stop. So I say to you, discourage is an act of surrender. I will give you an example. When I decide to go and speak against Islam, like now my English is way better than before. So imagine somebody, his English is broken. He make a lot of mistakes when he speak. I'm talking about language mistakes. And yet this guy, he want to teach people who speak perfect English. And everybody go against him, even the Christians. Why you are doing that? Jesus did not taught us to insult others, to put down others. All Christians go against me when I start speaking against Islam. People make fun of my English. They make fun of my pronunciation. They make fun of my typing. That did not stop me. I have a mission, and I know I can do it. So, from someone who hardly can speak a few words in English correctly, to someone, his video is being seen around the world, my books translated to many, many languages, So if I go and say, oh, this is discouraging, look, I mean, what I can do? I mean, how I can compete with those people who speak fluent English? How I can be there? How I can be even a competition? So if I think about it or thought about it in such a way, I surrender. And then I became a loser. But I never did. So I have no problem to surrender if I discover that I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Obviously, I'm wrong. You know, like, I'm not going to repeat the same mistake. But if I know and I'm sure that I'm doing the right thing, and then I surrender, that means I surrender the right to do the wrong. I decide to switch from doing the right thing to do the wrong thing. So, discourage is a decision you make. All right? First time I went in the chat ever, and I mentioned that to you, and you know, I don't mind to make fun of myself. So first time I go to a chat, I said hello guys. It was a chat room in Paltalk. They bounced me out. Huh? Why they bounced me? It was a Christian room. I went to the second Christian room. I said hello guys in the chat, you know, in the text. They bounced me again. Huh? What's wrong with those people? I did nothing wrong. I just hello. I said hello guys. And then after a couple of time, I learned that I am saying hello gays, not hello guys. Oh, sorry. I go from a chat room to chat room, and I'm saying to them what? Hello gays. And they are Christian chat room. I'm not going to chat room normal. I'm going just to Christian chat rooms. Hello gays. But this is not what in my mind. I'm saying hello guys, you know. And I felt so upset. I mean, what's wrong with those people? First room, second room, and those are the Christian. Why are you being so rude to me? I did nothing wrong. So this is how bad it is, you know. Hello guys is hello gays, you know. So imagine this guy, hello gays, is going to teach millions. Isn't it this is funny? Embarrassing? But you see, when you are, you know, you are confident about your knowledge. Okay, I know that I have, my English is very weak. I'm improving myself. I'm learning. Not the same as anything in life. But what I have, nobody have. Maybe my English is weak, but not my Arabic. Maybe my English weak, but my knowledge about Islam is undefeatable. So I know that what I have is a treasure many they will seek to have. They wish to have. So what is my weakness? Not speaking good English? That will be fixed. No problem. So you have to be confident, strong, consistent. And never be embarrassed by a weakness you have. That is not what embarrasses you. What is embarrassing is to be strong and stupid, strong and foolish. To be weak in something is normal, very normal. There is nobody speak all the languages. Nobody. When those Americans, they try to say a word in Arabic, I die laughing. Maybe they do the same about me when I speak English sometime. Or maybe in the old days. Like now, my English is way better than before. But my topic is in Arabic. My topic is about a religion based on Arabic. So I know that I have a weakness in communicating with them because they speak English, but I'm not weak in the topic at all. So either you surrender, you say, okay, I cannot do it. People will laugh at me. This is embarrassing. I'm not going to do that no more. Or you say, you know what? So what? My English is weak. Okay, I will improve it. What a big deal. It's just a language. Bracketnet. Bracketnet. I don't like to say it correctly, actually, to be honest with you. Like, there is many words in English I hate. Like, basil. Like what? Basil. I mean, they could not find a better word for this basil. Basil. You feel like you want to vomit when you hear the word. So there's some words I don't like even to pronounce them correctly. I prefer to pronounce them wrongly as long as I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, like, there's some words actually, I don't know. I mean, there's some words in English are very weird. You know? I remember actually I was doing my master degree and I have a teacher. He is from, I think originally he's from China. He's a professor in nuclear. Hold on. Yeah, I have two incidents actually. Both teachers, anyway. One of them, he asked me a question. I did not understand a word of what he said. When Chinese, they speak English and they are not like born in the state, this is not in English. This is a Chinese. I have no idea. So I'm used to learn, like I can understand someone is an American asking me a question, but someone he is a Chinese asking me in English, I have no idea what he was saying. So when he asked me the question and I could not understand one word of what he said, I gave him the answer of the book, the whole book. Same for the other guy, other teacher. I could not understand a word of what he's saying. And then he said, wow, that's good. That's a perfect answer, even though I did not understand the question. But I said to myself, what he will be asking me about? About the book he teach. Give him what he like. Otherwise, I have no idea what he asked for. Yeah. What is my native language? Arabic. And additional to that, I speak the language of Gog and Magog. Aman Rabbi Aman. All right. Those, by the way, is AI. I ask AI to create Gog and Magog for me. Huh? Why today is the modern era? I did not see any miracle hero like Moses, who had 10 pledge, Samson. No, there is miracles happen every day. But in a busy world, and this busy world, our eyes is focusing in shiny stuff. Like if you look at the news, if you open a program like TikTok, what is the most view? A woman showing her panty, a stupid idiot doing something pranks to somebody. So people interest, they are not looking for the miracle to see it. In order to see the miracle, you have to look for it. You have to see the miracle. You have to be a person who is not busy with something wicked. The world today is full of wickedness, and we don't see that God miracles exist every day. Miracle is not about Moses. Miracle is not about Peter, is not about Paul, is not. Miracle is everything God He gave you. It's a miracle. The bird is a miracle. The flower is a miracle. The food you eat is a miracle. So when you say, how come we don't see miracles like Moses and etc., that, every miracle have a reason to happen. So the nation of Israel, they have, like the nation of Israel, they lived through 1,000 of years, but there's only few names mentioned. Only few names. Why they are mentioned? Because their names have an effect in their history. In our time today, there is a human, they have an effect like those heroes in our history, but nobody speak about them. And actually maybe we don't even know about them, but they exist. There is people, they were able to spread the Christianity to tens of millions. In India, in Africa. Missionary, nobody speak about them, but everybody busy talking about the Pope, taking picture with the Pope. But the real one who spread the faith and they die for it, nobody talk about them. You see what you are looking for, my friend. You know, I don't turn light in my room. It might be like you say, maybe some of you will say, how come? Even since I was a kid, I go like from floor to floor, I don't turn the light. My mom, she said, why you don't turn the light for the stairs? I said, I don't want it. But you don't understand that I was trying to increase my skills of sensing things at dark. So I can go on the stairs without feeling down. It's total black, dark. I see nothing, but I can take the stairs so fast as if there is a light. Because I taught myself how to walk in the dark. Which is maybe not normal for some. They say, well, if you have light, why you don't want to turn the light? Are you trying to save electricity? I go second floor, I go grab the pen from the table without light. I know the location, I remember it, so I was teaching my memory how to remember things, location, steps. So I'm not blind, but I was experiencing how the blind live, how they can increase their senses so they can survive. I don't have to. So it's a miracle that God gave you ability to do things you think you cannot do. But if you don't want to use the skills that God He gave you, you will never see it. So I learned that God gave a human being ability to see at dark without having eyes. And that based on learning, memorizing your steps, your location, your distance. It is a practice. Will make your memory, your brain function better. So any one of us, all of us, we have gifts of God, and either we ignore it and we throw it in the back of our head and we don't see it, or we try to look for it and use it. You yourself, you are a miracle of God. Yet you are wondering how come there's no more miracles. When you are born from your mother, this is a miracle. It's a greater than the miracle of splitting the sea. All right. I love the way CP speaks English. I don't speak English, I speak gibberish. Oh boy. Let us change this picture. Maybe it's not pleasant. I will show you something more attractive. Yeah, my English is as long it's enough to communicate and deliver my, but sometimes I wish really that my English is better, because that can make my ideas way more better and clear. But because now I have limited words to use, so I'm short, let us say, of ability to deliver what I wanted to say. Like if I switch to Arabic now, I mean, I will be like 100%, like, when they measure a car, say 200 horses, 300 horses, the engine. So in English, you can say I'm 10 horses compared to myself. In Arabic, I will be 100 times more powerful. Because then I have the whole skills of the language. Do you think the Quran is also a miracle? Well, the miracle is, if there is a miracle in the Quran, is how such a stupid book, somebody believe in it. That's why I say, stupidity is amazing. So here I see a miracle of stupidity. Like you have to be so dumb to think that the Quran is a miracle. All right. I hope you like the AI goat. This is from a good family. I asked AI to make a good family goat because she will eat the Quran. This is the mother of Muhammad. She is giving birth to him. And according to Muhammad, a light came from her vagina, reached all the way to Damascus. Which is true story. All right? The light went all the way to Damascus from her vagina. It was the first nuclear explosion, and looked like the light went in direction. You see, this is a straight light, like did not spread all over. No, it went to Damascus, not even to Jordan, Amman. No, it crossed over Jordan. Nobody saw it. It landed in Damascus. Yeah, the earth is flat anyway. You see, this AI is crazy, huh? Yeah, I asked the AI to do a lot of images for me so we can use them. Look at this, man. Genie in the bottle. And this is not AI, this is real. Allah will give you gifts in heaven. You open your door, you find a box, have women and men in it. CP, tell me if a miracle happened now. What do you mean? But I believe God, He never stopped making miracles. Let's see. How is people doing in Rumble? Are we good? Are we rumbling in Rumble? All right. Many rumbling people rumbling together with us. Rumble. Can I find an answer to my question? What is your question? And so please tell me if a miracle happened now. I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean if a miracle happened now? What does that mean? I don't know. If there's anyone can tell me how I can answer this question, can you tell me if a miracle happened now? What do you mean? Like, do you think I have information about everything happening in the world right now? Do you think I'm God who knows everything? How I'm going to tell you if a miracle happened now? No, no. What does that mean? What do you think about trade deal with Saudi Arabia? Yeah, nothing wrong with it. You know, you see, holding those vicious countries with the trade deals can keep them in balance because their security and their money in your pocket. So that is good, not bad. You see, when you have an enemy and this enemy who put his money in your pocket, the first thing he will be worried about making you angry and losing the money. So those things will make them behave without war, you know, without going to war with them. Not bad. I'm not against having peace and you know, not war with Muslims, but at the same time we have to be careful. We know what they believe. We know that they are, you know, their religion is about war and conquering. So we have to be in balance and vigilant in the same time. And you know, those kind of honeymoons, those are temporarily. Like now they are praising Trump, etc. Tomorrow Trump will go. You know, the Democrat will come. The Democrat, they are not, you know, they have their agenda, and they will not support anyone don't support their agenda. And then the honeymoon will be over. Yeah, this is temporarily honeymoon. All right. Anything else? Teach us regarding Muhammad's real name. In fact, nobody really knows Muhammad's real name. Like, you know, there is a, as an example, not limited, the people of Quraysh, they used to call Muhammad Mudhammam. Mudhammam. Let me show you on the screen. Abu Huraira reported that Allah Messenger as saying, "You are not astonished that at the manner of which God turned away from me, reviling and cursing of Quraysh. They revile one who blameworthy, mudammam, and curse the one who is blameworthy, mudammam, or I am Muhammad." So Muhammad is saying they call me mudammam, but I'm Muhammad. So this is a name obviously he had. Mudammam is like the someone he is, I don't know how to translate. They are translating here that blameworthy. It's close actually, but it's more. It's like somebody is ugly in behavior, like he is really bad, trashy. So, and this is authentic, you know, this is al-Bukhari. And here it says, mudammaman. Let us see what Google translated. Yeah, they translate it as a blameworthy. It's more than a blameworthy for sure. So obviously, Muhammad is not a real name of this person. He gave himself, or they gave him this name, so to praise him, to, let us say, to erase his previous bad history. Otherwise, the people of Quraysh, his tribe, they call him mudammam. Quraysh abusing and cursing, they abuse mudammam, and they curse mudammam. Well, I am Muhammad. And again, this is al-Bukhari. Yeah, you can say Lola, it's come back, you know. Yeah, something very horrible, you know. Maybe scumbag is better. Yeah. And this is telling you who is he in, like the Muslim, they say to Muhammad was considered the trustworthy, the tribe of Quraysh. No, you know, their book says the opposite. This is, look, it's in front of you, and this is Bukhari. Good morning, Sky. In fact, maybe you will do me a favor from now on. You call him Mudammam. What do you think, guys? Shouldn't we call Muhammad Mudammam? What do you think? Prophet Mudammam. I mean, this is recorded. We are not making things up. This is what his people call him. His uncle called him Mudammam. His uncle wife called him Mudammam. His cousins call him Mudammam. His family, his tribe, they call him Mudammam. So why would we not call him Mudammam? You tell me. All right? And this is the link if you like to save it to your favorite. And save it, because those information, like those who speak English, they will never find those information unless somebody speak Arabic told them, you know. So later you might look for it and you don't know how to find it. And by the way, anytime you see me showing you something in the screen, just to try to type exactly, freeze the screen like now. Let us say you're watching my video after 10 years. And you don't see the part it says Al-Bukhari 3533. Let us hide it. How you can find it? Simply just type exactly the same. Let us say, I mean, here there's a unique word, Mudammam and curse Mudammam. Type it in Google, you will find it. Exactly, type it the same. All right. And these days, actually, you can search for any image from your phone, you know, and you will find exactly the thing you are looking for. You can take it as an image. All right. Yeah, مدمم. Actually, there's a song, Madam, Madam, Madam. You know, I don't remember. There's a guy. He played football, and they paid him a lot of money to convert to Islam, and he want to say the Shahada. Anyone remember the clip? Madam, Madam, Madam. So he want to say Muhammad. He said Madam, 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 ta 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 ta, Madam, Madam, ta 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 ta, Madam, Madam. Anyone remember it? He's a Brazilian football player in Saudi Arabia. They paid him a big check to convert to Islam, and now he want to say the Shahada. So he said, say Muhammad. He says Madam, 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 Madam. Let me see if I can find it. Madam, Madam. Here we go. But I hope YouTube would not give me a copyright, you know, for this video.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله
لا لا لها.
إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا أن محمدا مدام لا إله إلا الله
Madam, Madam. Madam, Madam. That's a nice cartoon, you know. Madam, Madam. Say the name of Muhammad, please. La 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 la. La 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 la. Say the Shahada. Say Shahada. La 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 la. And you can tell, like, really he care about Islam. You know, the fashion, coloring her hair blonde. Big chick, you know. Chick is big.
إلا الله لا إله إلا الله
لا 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 لها.
إلا الله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا
Madam.
أن محمدا
Madam, Madam. So if you want, you can take the hadith we just showed you, because he is reading the name exactly as in the hadith, Madam, Madam. Mudammam. And let me give you the video if you want to download it and share it. Madam, Madam. Dum dum da dum da dum. Madam, Madam. Da da dum da dum. Madam, Madam. Yeah, obviously they do not know anything about Islam. They just give him a check, says Shahada. Madam, Madam. You know? Dum dum da dum da dum. Madam, Madam. Dum dum da dum. Madam, da dum. Lord have mercy. You know, in certain time in Saudi Arabia, there's many Lebanese Christians, they go to work in Saudi Arabia. And, you know, they get a very high payment. Lebanese, when they work in the Gulf, they get really a very, very big salary. So if you are a Lebanese and you are a Christian, they offer you really a lot of money if you convert to Islam. So the news is spread in Lebanon that if you convert to Islam in Saudi Arabia, they give you £1 million, £2 million. You know, depends your position. At least, we're talking about, like, you know, at least $600,000-$700,000. And this we are talking about long time ago. So what those Christian Lebanese do, they go to Saudi Arabia, they take the Shahada, they take the money, they come back to Lebanon, and they donate some of the money they brought back to the church and build a nice villa and buy a nice business. And he's a Christian in Lebanon. This is something I don't approve, but I mean, they knew that those dummy, they are willing to pay anything just for the sake of converting you to Islam. So you want to buy me? I'm not for sale. They go, they take their money, they build a church, they donate for, and then the Saudi, they notice that, I mean, a lot of Christian Lebanese come in saying Shahada, and they become out of money. I mean, the checks cannot, like the bank has become empty, Every week, like $2-3 million gone out, and Lebanese bring other Lebanese. Like, hey, where do you get the money? Oh, you just say Shahada, you go there, and you come back here, you're Christian, who care, So they go to Saudi Arabia, they take the Shahada, they get $1 million, they go back to Lebanon, they open a big business, he's rich, he have a villa, he donate to the church, and Aman Rabbi Aman. And those stupid Saudi, supposedly, Allahu Akbar, we spread Islam in Lebanon. Madam. Madam. If you are from like a poor country, they will give you a few $1,000s, If you are, depend who you are, like what country you are coming from. So if you are from Egypt, the money is little. If you are coming from Somalia, very little. If you are African, very, very little. If you are European, the number is big, Depends where you're coming from. Yeah. Madam. Yeah, but for me, I don't approve such a behavior because this is kind of a theft and scam, But maybe, I mean, they are taking the money of the devil better than using it to hurt more people. All right, it's time for me to go and say hello to Madam. I hope we have a good time. Feel free to download my video, share it with your friends, and until we see you soon again, pray that the Lord will bless you all, and always remember that God is good, so is Jesus, and we are the crusade. Until I see you tomorrow, I pray. Good night, and God bless you.